And you're back with us at Girl Talk. We're here at America's Best Flowers out in Cottage Grove, and to distract us from this cold right now, we have Barb and Margaret. Barb is the retail manager here at America's Best Flowers, and Margaret is the floral manager. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for giving us a little pick-me-up right now in this cold time of winter.
It is.
So, if we want our homes to maybe be somewhat like America's Best Flowers, we can get some of the plants. Let's talk about the indoor plants. I know a problem I have, Barb, is I have one really great window, and so all the plants crowd in to get that sunshine, and I'm wondering, what are some plants that folks can consider that don't need to fight for that window space?
Good question.
We do have some very nice peace lilies here, Spathiphyllum. It also blooms, doesn't need as much light.
With this one right here, before you go on, Barb, it seems like the more you neglect this one, the more it blooms. Is that right, or is that just dumb luck with me?
It seems to do that. If you keep it too happy, too moist, it doesn't force bloom as much.
It's like that with a lot of plants, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
In fact, I have a geranium that I got from you folks that's in that window seat, and it's blooming like crazy, and I've been a little neglectful lately. It seems like it's blooming even more. It's amazing.
It is. They're kind of threatened that they're going to lose their life, and they want to set out blossoms so they can reproduce.
Mm-hmm. Wow. All right, so the peace lily, gorgeous plant too.
They are very nice.
Maybe you already answered my question with that, which is, what if you're not real good with the indoor plants? I'm asking for a friend, of course. What are good low maintenance options? Is that a good one?
It is. It is. Along with the snake plant here, that's one that can also take more low light. Doesn't need water frequently. You want that one to get rather dry in between.
Okay.
The nice thing about this one, Jessa, is it tells you when it needs water because it just goes.
It will.
That's helpful.
Yep.
Excuse me, forgot about me. Yeah, that's what I need.
And what about this one? This is a really common one you see like in people's offices and cubicles and things. Is that a low light type of?
It can take a lower light also. It's a golden pothos. You want to let it get dry down about an inch, as with most of the plants, except for the succulents. You want those to be even more dry in between. But that one, and it'll trail over the side. If it gets too long, you can pinch it back, and it'll make it more bushy at the top again. A real pretty, bright plant.
And sounds very tolerant.
Yes.
Yeah. With the succulents, you mentioned they need even less water. About how often are we talking?
Well, there it depends on your home, your temperature, things like that. But with most of the other plants, if you put your hand down, your finger down in about an inch and it's dry, it's time to water. These, you want it to be dry like that for up to a couple weeks. In the wintertime, sometimes people only water their succulents once a month.
Wow.
There you go.
That's perfect.
Yep. And they're not
For
growing.
my friend, of course.
They don't grow as much in the wintertime, so they don't need fertilizer. They don't need as much water.
Interesting. Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah, great tips and pointers. It's so nice to have those indoor plants this time of year when, it does get a little dull and gray, although it's beautiful and sunny in here today. Let's talk about Valentine's Day. From one holiday to the next, we just move right through, right?
Right, yeah.
It's time to start thinking about it. Let's talk about when to order. You can order gorgeous bouquets and some of the things you're seeing here on set from America's Best. When should we do that?
Well, to get the best selection and to make sure that we're going to have, time to deliver, the sooner the better. A few weeks before Valentine's Day is really appreciated. That way we know we got enough flowers, we know that we've got enough drivers to deliver all this. So, yeah, a couple weeks before.
But as it gets closer, people can still try. Just selection maybe.
Oh, you will still have a good selection. It's just, we like to know ahead of time just so that we have enough.
Right.
So,
and you've been here a long time, Margaret, so you're probably pretty good at folks that are like, I'm not sure what to send. Maybe it's not a relationship where it's a dozen roses. It's something else, and you can guide folks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we definitely, Barb and I work together with another young girl, and, we can definitely, there's always plants that, you could pick, a flowering plant like the one on the table there. It doesn't have to be roses. It can be carnations. It can be, austromeriums, daisies, if it's just a little something you want to give.
I have to say, to your point, Janet, I have that experience myself ordering flowers for a friend, and I had no idea what to give for the occasion, and I just called and was guided to the right thing. When the bouquet arrived, they were so over the top thrilled with what came. So the customer service is outstanding. and appreciated. And just so you know, at home, if you're not just wanting to do traditional flowers, there's other opportunities and options, right?
Oh, sure, yeah. Yeah, you know, we send out balloons if you want to just, you know, send some balloons. We've got all kinds of Mylar balloons that have little messages on them. If you want to add something extra to your bouquet, we have stuffed animals. You can send boxes of chocolate.
Chocolate works.
Yeah. Who doesn't love chocolate? But yeah, you know, and almost anything you see here, we can, you know, send out.
Yeah.
For
Or
delivery.
if you like the idea of sending a house plant, that's an
Yes.
option too.
Oh
Wrapping
yeah.
up someone's
Yeah, you know,
in-home.
you can always put a little bow in there or put a little pick in there to make it, you know, a little more Valentine's-y.
I love it.
We have just a little bit of time left. We have an event coming up. It's the Garden Expo.
Yes.
What do you want to tell us about that?
Ooh, we'll have all kinds of wonderful new things that we don't have in the shop yet. It's things we ordered this fall just for Garden Expo. And we ordered a limited amount. So, you know, come on out and see us at the Garden Expo and see what kind of new fun things we've got.
That is an ultimate pick-me-up.
No
It's
kidding.
warm. It smells great. It's
Oh, yeah.
very
It's at the
spring-like.
Alliant Energy Center, if you haven't been before, February 9th and 11th this year.
Alrighty. And we'll see both of you there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Very excellent.
Yeah.
You can meet Barb and Margaret yourself at the Garden Expo at the Alliant Energy Center. Thanks for chatting with us today.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Thanks to all of our guests. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on Girl Talk.
Beauty and styling for Girl Talk provided by the Ultimate Veritas Spa and Salon.